Okay, here's my 2012 Mazda 3 Hatchback that I just picked up a few weeks ago. It's the touring model, so it doesn't have the adaptive headlights or any fog lights. It does have nice alloy wheels on it though, and do a little walk around the outside. Nice lines on it. Being a hatchback, it does have a lot of cargo space. I have the seats down in it now. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of room there. And you've got this cover that will hide all your groceries and whatever, your valuables. It is the Sky Active transmission and engine combination. So, pretty sharp car it is. Let's go inside. Okay, right off the bat we have a nice leather covered steering wheel. It's got cloth interior. The Grand Touring model has leather and heated seats and all that good stuff. Quite a bit more options. So we have the radio layout, which is pretty simple. I like the controls. They're just like old school controls, you know. Hey, you got your volume here, tuning, and then you can adjust your bass and treble and your balance between right and left and back and front. You have 6 presets for FM1, FM2, and AM. And then you got your single CD player. And this is how you set the clock. Emergency flashers here, which is kind of a strange place, but that's where it is. And we've got power windows, power locks, power mirrors. Okay, getting back to the steering wheel. On the left side, we have your Bluetooth. Hook up to your phone. You have a volume control and a selector to go between stations or songs. Actually, when you have your Bluetooth hooked up and you're playing songs, you can actually control, flip this up or down to scroll through the different songs on your phone, or then you can also adjust the volume. On the other side of the steering wheel, we have the information screen, a button for the information screen, and enter, blah, blah, blah. Cruise control. And so, there you go. That's the interior, basically. It's got a courtesy light up here, a courtesy light in the back. Handles to grab onto on the passenger side. So let's start it up. Vanity mirrors. Not lit. That's also on the Grand Touring model. Let's see what else we got. Okay, we got a little cubby hole here, which has a 12-volt outlet. And a little slot. I don't know what that's for, but I think if you had power, I think if you had heated seats, actually the switch, this would have been a lot smaller, and the switches would have been here for the heated seats. Automatic transmission in this car. Cup holders. And another cubby hole here. One thing I don't like about this, the Grand Touring model has a button that actually lets you slide this armrest out a couple inches. This Touring model does not have that, which kind of sucks actually, because it would be nice if this was a little bit farther this way. And anyhow, you have a compartment here with a little pull-out tray, and you also have a 12-volt. You can't see it too good because it's dark, but it also has a 12-volt jack there for an outlet. And right next to it also is where you would hook your auxiliary player, your iPod or whatever you got there. So that's that. All right, let's start it up and see what happens here. And basically the dashboard lights come on, probably because it's kind of dark in there. These things kind of cover your speedometer and tachometer, so dashboard lights come on even in the day. So we'll give it a start here. Shut this radio off and it doesn't have a temperature gauge, which I don't like, but it does have this little icon right here, the blue icon, that says the engine's cold. Okay. And it goes out when the engine warms up. And in between the tach and the speedometer, you've got your odometer and your gas gauge and your tripometer. So there's 187 miles on it. And your gear selector indicator on the dash. You're probably wondering why it has a gear selector. Well, because, I'll show you here, this is an automatic. So I'm going to go and put it through. I'll show you. Okay, there's reverse. The light came on. Neutral. And then drive, which is a big red D. Now, if you flip the gear selector over to the left, it goes into manual mode. So you can actually shift through the gears. Now it's showing M1. You can shift through the gears. There's M2, which is in second gear now. And it goes, I'm not driving, so it won't go any farther than second, but yeah, to go through 3, 4, and 5th gear. And then you can downshift, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It doesn't matter if you're driving and you shift it over into manual. What it'll do is if you're going, I don't know, above what speed, but if you're going 50, 60 miles an hour and you shift from drive into manual, it's going to go into 5th gear. This is a 6-speed automatic and a 5-speed, I guess, manual, you can call it. Which is kind of nice. You can play around here, you're going down hills, around turns. You can actually, downshift, upshift as you're going through the curves. But you don't have to use a clutch pedal. So, makes it nice. I like it. Okay, we'll throw it back in park. So the information screen I was telling you about here, that you control from the steering wheel, and if you had the navigation system, that's where also you would control it. But as you flip through the screens, here's the navigation system. I mean the information screen. So it's 70 degrees outside, 558. There's my average fuel economy. I'm a pretty slow driver. 8 miles per hour is my average speed. I don't know how that works yet. I haven't driven enough yet to figure that out. You can reset these. So if you hit the info button, it'll give you other screens. Current fuel economy, and the amount of miles left until you have to fill up the tank, and then it gives you your audio information. So if you had the radio on, it would give you a list of your stations that you can flip through that you have a preset on FM1. This is, so as you can see, I'm doing it from the steering wheel, and it's flipping through the different stations. And also you have your, you can reset the averages and reset your, set up your maintenance schedule. It'll tell you how many miles you got to go before you got to get an oil change and this and that, whatever. And the preferences are, yeah, I don't know. I haven't really looked at that too much, so. Okay, so next to it is the display for the radio, and you can see that as I flip through the different channels, it shows you the channel, and then the volume. And also, if you want to set up your bass and stuff, bass and treble, that's also where you'll see the display on your on this little blue screen here. I do like the simplicity of the controls, like I said earlier. I mean, you've got your volume, tuning, and your options there. And also, I haven't tried the CD player out yet, even at all, but you've got your seat track buttons. And I think this is like a disc catalog, and I think that's also for the CD, which is the folder. I guess it would, if you got, I don't know, not sure about that. Scan and whatever else there. If I figure it out, I'll let you know. It does play MP3s and WMA files, so. The Grand Touring model has a Bose speaker system. This one doesn't. But, you know what? That's this model. This was good enough for me. I didn't want to spend the extra, I don't know, $6,000–7,000, I guess, for the Grand Touring, and I really didn't need it.